People Welfare Association and DXN Foundation, we welcome you all to this program which is a scientific meeting on beyond conventional nutrients, impact of spirulina on nutrition and health. We have a packed house today, and I thank the entire audience for making this a grand function. Now I request the dignitaries to come over to the stage. Dr. Lim, our Dean, beloved Dean Dr. Chidambaram, Dr. Vasupal, Dr. Ratna Vasupal, Dr. Kabali Murthy, Dr. Ramesh, our HOD, I request you all to rise for the prayer song. I request Dr. Bhaskar, President of Indian Medical Association, also to join us on the stage. Now I request Dr. Kabali Murthy, Professor of Surgery and Secretary of our Academic of Medical Sciences, Raja Amatya Medical College, to give the welcome address.
Respected Dean Professor Chidambaram, respected Dr. Vasupal, Chairman of the Vasupal Creation, Mrs. Ratna Vasupal, Dr. Lim Sow Jin, Founder of the CEO, Chairman DXN Holding, Malaysia, respected Professor of Pediatrics, Dr. S. Ramesh, Dr. Manivasagam, Medical Superintendent, Velamal Medical Research Institute, Madurai, Dr. Bhaskar, President of the Indian Medical Association, senior faculty members, other members of the associations, my dear students. I welcome you all for a very interesting meeting today. And that meeting is something which is very essential for us to know. It is something like East meeting West. But actually it is only in the East, which is all forgotten over the days. It is said that our founder, Sir Annamalai Chettiar, has said, "My aim in life is to strive, to save and to serve." Thiruvalluvar has said, "ஈதல் இசைப்பட வாழ்வதல் அது வல்லது ஊதியமில்லைமை உயிர்க்கு." To live with fame is to give charity, and there is nothing more needed than in our life. This is exactly what our Dr. Vasupal and Mrs. Vasupal Creation doctors have been doing, and philanthropic work of being benevolent and having the target of helping the downtrodden people with their only aim of improving the nutritional standards of the poor. I welcome you, sir, for our wonderful meeting. I welcome Dr. Lim So Jin, founder. He is incidentally has studied IIT in Kharagpur in India, and it's like homecoming to him. We are really honored to have you here, sir. Go back to history. It is found that Aztecs in Mexico have been using this spirulina over the years, and there are a lot of traditional medicine which has been forgotten in India, which has been used and now forgotten. And we have people here to highlight the importance of these drugs. I welcome Manivasagam and all the other friends who have come here to have this meeting a wonderful success. Thank you.
Now it's time to honor our dignitaries. I request Dr. Vasupalaya to honor Dr. Lim, CEO of DXN Worldwide. I request Dr. Vasupalaya to honor our Dean, Dr. N. Chidambaram. To honor our HOD, Dr. S. Ramesh. To honor Dr. M. Manivasagam, Medical Superintendent, Velamal Medical College. To honor Dr. Shanta, Professor of Biochemistry. To honor the representatives from Seva Mandir School, which was the main school which was involved in the project. To honor Dr. Kabali Murthy, Professor of Surgery. To honor our President, IMA Chidambaram branch, Dr. Bhaskar. Dr. Saravanan, Lecturer, Department of Pediatrics. Dr. Pranesh, Dr. Balaji, Dr. Padma Priya, Dr. Annie Thomas, thank you, sir. Now I request our Honorable Dean Dr. N. Chidambaram to give his presidential address.
Honorable Chief Guest of this wonderful function, Dr. Lim Seo Jin, Founder, CEO and Chairman DXN Holding Malaysia, who is also the alumnus of IIT Gorakhpur, who has got emotional attachment towards Indian population. Dr. Vasupal, the chairman of Vasupal Foundation, Mrs. Dr. Ratna Vasupal, my good friend Dr. Ramesh, the HOD of Pediatrics, who has been the key person behind this mega function. Dr. Manivasagam, presently the medical superintendent of Velamal Medical College and earlier principal investigator of this Spirulina project, our colleague Dr. J. Kabali Murthy, Secretary of Academy of Medical Sciences and Professor of Surgery, Dr. V.R. Bhaskaran, Professor of Surgery, Rajamute Medical College and President of the Indian Medical Association. The team staff of this project, Spirulina project, constitute the PG students of Division of Pediatrics as well as the staff members from the Division of Biochemistry represented by Dr. Shetapati and Dr. Shanta. Dr. Shetapati is not here, and the PhD scholar and my long-term friend, my brother, Dr. Srinivasan Ranjan, the cardiologist, who is the well-wisher of this project. Respected Dr. Ethirajan, who is also our well-wisher of the university and the institution. Members of the staff from Rajamute Medical College and Rani Mayame College of Nursing, and members of Vasupalaya Creation, members of the Academy of Medical Sciences, members of the Indian Medical Association, invitees, guests, support staff, postgraduate students and other students from medical college and nursing college. Dr. Shivaprakasam, the national president of the IAP. Murugesan, past IAP president and our good friend, well-wisher of the institution and the university. Before I say good morning, I think it become good afternoon. Good morning always when we see first time anybody, even if it's in the evening. I am pleased to be associated with this wonderful meeting. It involves academy and research. And whenever we go for meetings, rather it's inauguration of something, inauguration of a small show. But this is something which is different, which says beyond conventional nutrients, the impact of spirulina on nutrition and health. I understand a brief outline of the project where 150 students of Seva Mandir Parangipete Girls School, but in the age of 11 and 13 were given spirulina, and later on their weight, height, of course, with that BMI and other parameters like serum ferritin, hemoglobin, proteins, serum proteins were measured, which has shown a remarkable improvement after the intervention. With a very, we should not say cheap, cost-effective treatment. Cost-effective, instead of saying treatment, supplement. Treatment which is probably different, but this is a food supplement which has been already tested in other countries. As some of you may be aware, spirulina is gaining importance like mushroom and other plant breeds. This is understood to have existed millions of years ago, maybe even before the mankind was in existence. Later on, this was supposed to be a transition between the bacteria and the plants. I would not be able to say more technical about the product, but I understand it's a cyanobacterium. It contains lot of protein as compared to carbohydrates and other nutrients. The trace elements are becoming more and more important nowadays, and WHO also stresses on supplementing these trace elements not only to children but also to adults. To quote a few examples, for example, selenium content is low in certain people, and this has been attributed to prostate cancer. Similarly, magnesium, the content of magnesium, if it is low, it leads to high blood pressure. We have documented this also in collaboration with one of our studies in Japan. In fact, we have also documented, I would also like to inform this audience, we have selected two populations, one in Annamali Nagar and one in Varanasi, and we have measured the salt intake of the population objectively. And even according to the National Institute of Nutrition in Hyderabad, the average intake of salt per day per person is only, as per the documents, is only 12 grams maximum. But, however, we have been able to document that the average intake of salt is 18 grams per day, which were rather surprising. We have done in about 400 subjects as a pilot study, and this is not based on questionnaire. This is objectively measured by measuring the salt intake in the 24-hour urine sample. This was done with the technical collaboration from World Health Development Institute from Japan. And some of you may be aware, faculty members, Dr. Yukio Yamori was here, and with this help we are being able to do. Why I am quoting all this is to sensitize the youngsters to take the knowledge of taking the message to the people, so that ultimately the community or the population is the beneficiary. And the more salt intake appears to be in younger people, that also has been our finding, about 30 grams per day. In fact, as high as one person was taking 48 grams per day. 48 grams per day. Can you believe it? So, naturally, this is correlating with the incidence of blood pressure, and the incidence of blood pressure has almost become equal to incidence of diabetes, 1/3 of the population. Every third person beyond the age of 40 is a hypertensive. So this is only to create an awareness, and that way I think spirulina will also make a wonderful mark, particularly in young children, because I would also like to mention about mushroom, which contains a lot of selenium, also magnesium, a lot of trace elements, which is good for health. So these products we have been ignoring, but I think we need to do a lot of research, and this way we have also had a small discussion to create an MOU, Memorandum of Understanding, so that Rajamate Medical College can be made as a nodal center for the entire country to make this product known to the entire nation. So I wish the message will be taken up by the Division of Pediatrics, the team staff of the study, who been able to bring this sort of wonderful impact and message for our population. And all of you are aware, the women and also the girls suffer from nutritional deficiency more as compared to male gender. The reasons may be many, but I think we need to focus more on the girl children. And Women Health Day also